Happy Wednesday, everyone. I hope you are having a wonderful week here in May, and I hope you are being blessed. I wanted to share a thought with you today, just a beautiful section of scripture, and if you haven't read it, I encourage you to. Of course, you can read the whole book that I'm going to be referencing today. It's the book of Colossians, a letter that Paul wrote so long ago. That's wonderful meaning for us as Christians today. I just wanted to share this. It uplifted me today. I hope it will bless you too. It's from Colossians chapter 3, starting in verse 12. He says, "Therefore, as the elect of God, holy and beloved, put on tender mercies, kindness, humility, meekness, long-suffering, bearing with one another, forgiving one another. And if anyone has a complaint against another, even as Christ has forgiven you, you also must do so." What wonderful counsel we've got here from Paul on relationships. And he's talking about, of course, relationships here in the church and for those that we connect with who are outside of our faith. But I think it's also wonderful counsel for our families as well. He says, being a follower of God, being holy and beloved, put on tender mercies. Be merciful with each other. Be kind, be humble, be meek, long-suffering. How's your long-suffering doing? We could all use a little help with that. And then he says, forgive one another. Even if you have a complaint against someone, forgive them. And then verse 14 says, but above all these things. So above all that stuff's good, but he says, even above all that, put on love, which is the bond of perfection. And let the peace of God rule in your hearts, to which you also were called in one body, and be thankful. My goodness, there is so much to unpack here, but I love how Paul mentions all these good things to do, to be thankful, to have mercy, to be humble. But he says, above all that, put on love. Forgive one another and put on love. That's what we're called to do as Christians. And I think one of the best places we can do this and learn this is in our families, in our own personal relationships, in our marriages. Because if our marriages aren't strong, if our family relationships aren't strong and full of love and forgiveness, how in the world are we going to possibly love and forgive and reach a stranger or a neighbor? So friends, I just want to encourage you today to put on love in all your relationships. And I want to also let you know that this coming weekend, we're going to have an opportunity for you to do just that. Here at Piedmont Park, we're going to be having a special guest speaker. Pastor David Ashrick is going to be here to speak for our Sabbath school time at 9:30 and our worship time at 11. And then we have a counselor, Jennifer Jill Schweitzer, who's going to be doing a marriage encounter, a relationship encounter in the afternoon, Saturday afternoon and Sunday morning. You can be a part of this. It's called Try This at Home, and it's about doing this very thing, taking God and trying Him at home, trying to put on love, tender mercies, gentleness, humility. That's what we're going to be talking about. If you'd like to know more about this, please reach out to us, contact us here at Piedmont Park at our email address, piedmontparksda@gmail.com, or give us a call, or just show up Saturday morning. We'd love for you to be a part of this amazing weekend about enriching our relationships and our love for one another. Friends, take care, and let's take care of everyone.